Let's talk about Harley Quinn in my DC cinematic universe. Dr. Harleen Quinzel was born the third daughter of Mark and Arlene Quinzel, her other sisters being Carleen, Darlene, and Marlene. Due to a rather troubled childhood, Harleen would be drawn into the world of psychiatric care. And while attending college for this subject, she would fall in love and sleep with one of her professors. Unfortunately, that incident would get out amongst her classmates, and it ruined Harley's reputation forever. Harley is a genius and a very good psychiatrist, but because she slept with that teacher one time, suddenly her good grades and all of her accomplishments were simply attributed to the fact that she puts out. And that stigma would follow her throughout her professional career. That is until one day when she was giving a presentation on her groundbreaking theory that sociopaths are born by our own bodies eliminating empathy out of a need of survival. Showing case studies from soldiers, cops, and horribly abused children, she showed that people who lacked empathy typically developed this lack of empathy because they grew up or spent a lot of time in a horribly hostile environment where if they had kept their empathy, it would have gotten them killed or hurt. She presented this theory in front of a group of her peers, many of whom wrote it off. But attending that seminar that day was Bruce Wayne, and Bruce personally went up to her to commend her for this theory. Because the most important part of her theory is that she believes she can cure that lack of empathy with true care and compassion for these sociopathic individuals. And that was something that gave Bruce Wayne hope. He told her that he has contacts at Arkham because he heavily funds Arkham. Bruce Wayne believes that even the most damaged criminals can be helped. And so later, Harleen would go on to work for Arkham Asylum. This is where she would meet a lot of Batman's rogues gallery and try to help them. But there are two people she would meet specifically that are important to talk about. The first one being Pamela Isley, another woman of science who, after an unfortunate series of events, carries a not great reputation with her. She and Harley would have a lot to talk about, and eventually become friends. And the second person she would meet is the Joker. She wanted Joker to be her crowning achievement. She genuinely believed that she could fix this guy. After years of treating him, she thought she had finally gotten to his core. She thought that deep down, he was actually just a good guy, and the world misunderstood him. She genuinely believed the things that he was telling her, and what he was telling her was everything she'd ever wanted to hear. Joker not only made her feel like a better doctor, Joker made her feel like a better person, and eventually she fell in love with Joker. Joker manipulated this poor woman by saying the exact right thing at the exact right time consistently for years, until eventually she helped him escape. She believed that they were going to run off and live their lives together somewhere far away. But Joker got out, and over the course of a week, Joker killed 700 people in Gotham City, and Harleen became an accessory to all of those crimes. In my universe, Harleen has never killed anyone, but she is an accomplice to the murder of 700 people. Batman eventually took both her and the Joker into custody, and one day she would be recruited into Amanda Waller's Task Force X. But don't worry, because recruited along with her was her best friend, Poison Ivy.